Good morning everybody. It's almost the end of 2022 and I'm just about to do my last big hike of the year up here on the Acantilados de los Gigantes, the cliffs of the giants here in Tenerife. Now, as usual, people like to sort of reflect on the year that's passed, and I'm no different. And so during this hike I'm going to be reflecting on my top 5 scariest wild camps of 2022, as well as my top 5 my favourite wild camps of the year. Join me. It is a hot and steamy day here today, guys. Alright, so with no further ado, we're going to start the list. Number 5 on my list of scariest wild camps of 2022. Number 5 on the list will be my second night in Sicily. Now, I've been walking all day, had zero luck, and it was due to be a cold night, and I found myself on top of a mountain, no less. And the fear on this particular night was freezing to death. Talk about being out of luck. We're 1,650 metres up. Yesterday I was freezing at half that altitude. As you can see, I've got the beanie on, I've got the winter jacket on. It's getting a bit chilly already. It's going to be a long night. Okay guys, the bad luck has continued, unfortunately. My lighter has packed up on me, and without firelighters there's no way of getting the fire lit. So it's already a little bit cold. It's going to get down to about 2 degrees tonight, so I'm sort of in limbo a little bit. I'm just going to knuckle down soon and call it a night, I think. I'll see you tomorrow if I make it that far. Good morning everyone. Well, my luck seems to have changed since yesterday. I was expecting to freeze to death. Instead I've slept all the night through and it wasn't even cold. I'm not cold now, and just look at this morning. Wow, sunrise. Happy bloody days. Number 4 on the list of 5 scariest wild camps of 2022 would be Los Angeles, night 2, the Hollywood Hills. It had been a long day, a very long day. I hadn't slept brilliantly the night before, and all day I was around Santa Monica on the beach, and then up to Hollywood, and it was just hitting dusk when I got to the Hollywood Hills Park. Okay guys, pretty dark now. Time to find somewhere to camp. So I slept okay, apart from the noise of the foxes that was echoing all around the hills every so often. Absolutely insane amount of noise they make when they're in heat. I get them in my garden at home sometimes. Feel safer at home though. There's a wall between me and them. Number 3 on the list of the 5 scariest wild camps of 2022. Durdle, Dorset, England. Now the Dorset wild camp is like a triple threat. first of all, the weather had been atrocious all day and wasn't looking to get any better during the night. The good thing about the rain is you don't notice how steep the climb is. When you're coming up here, you just focus on getting through the rain. Secondly, I didn't know where the tide line on the beach was, so I didn't know how high I could pitch up my tent, how far away from the sea that I needed to be, which leads me on to my third point in the triple threat. The cliffs were eroding, so I couldn't get too close to the cliffs, but I couldn't get too close to the sea. In the end, it turned out I had plenty of space, and I kind of thought I did. But these little things, it's strange when you're camping, these little things just sort of play on your mind, you know. You sort of envisage a scenario of the cliff tumbling down onto you, or the sea washing you away. And so it didn't make for the best night's sleep. Okay guys, I found my spot just about here. It's going to do me just under the rock face. Hopefully the cliff doesn't erode on me overnight. It's not as stealthy as I would have liked, but needs must. It's not windy down here, thankfully. Still people around taking pictures and whatnot. Still people over on that beach as well. I don't think the tide will come up this high. I really hope not, but I've got a kind of escape route if it does. I'm just going to have to climb up the rocks here. But yeah, pretty sweet spot. We are due rain pretty soon, so I'm going to batten down the hatches and try and get some sleep. I'm not that hopeful with that, to be honest, but there we go. See you in the morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. God, there's some rough old surf out there. Photographers are out in force at the moment. I'm all packed up, ready to go. 7:15. No trace left apart from a dry patch. Slept surprisingly well last night, guys. I was really tired. I fell asleep about 9:30, I think. Woke up a couple of times inevitably with the rain hammering down on the bivvy. Bivvy did its job though, kept me dry. My bag was outside the bivvy with a rainproof cover on. That stayed dry. So all good so far. All dry as a bone. Tell you what guys, it's hotter than hell up here. It's about 26, 27 degrees. Incessant sun, there's not a cloud in the sky. My face is going to be as red as the shirt by the end of this. Sweating my moobs off. Still a fantastic view over the Atlantic there, over to La Gomera. Back to the subject. Number 2 on my list. 5 scariest wild camps of 2022. Number 2 is Cyprus. This was way back in February, and it was my second night under canvas. It had been another extremely long day, walking up gorges and hills. Not only finding shotgun cartridges everywhere, the actual box the cartridges come in. AY Hunting Killer. You got the dog with a pheasant there. Lovely, eh? Just a minute ago there were gunshots going off really close, and then a guy just walked past with a shotgun and just said like something in Greek, so it sounded fairly friendly, just like hello or something, good evening, and then there's just like gunshots going off like really close. So I just made it look like, you know, I wasn't camping here, just kind of packed everything away just in case they come back, and I don't like people camping here. But it's going to be dark pretty soon, so they should be gone, hopefully, without shooting me. Morning everyone, it's 6:10 in the morning. Just woke up about 5 minutes ago. It's a dog's barking that woke me up. There you go, I hope you heard that. You see the sea fog is coming over the horizon there. So just before that engulfs us, just give this view of La Gomera, and over there I believe that's La Palma. And looking back down the coast south to Adeje, and over the other side we'll be looking at Teide. And there she is, the mother of them all, Mount Teide. 3,715 metres altitude, last eruption 1909. So just before we go on to number one, the scariest wild camp of 2022, I'd just like to say this video is sponsored by, no, it's not really, unfortunately not, no, nobody will sponsor me. What I'd really like to say is a big Merry Christmas. Thank you to all my subscribers, the people that watch, like, comment, etc. Big love to all of you. I probably would have given up ages ago if nobody watched the videos. So thank you very much, and look after yourselves. Have a bountiful time. Eat a lot, drink a lot, get out there, explore if you get time, and a very Merry Christmas. So where we're headed right now is El Bujero, or El Agujero, meaning the hole, and well, you'll see why in a minute. And that's it guys, we have made it. El Bujero. Look at these views. Los Gigantes down there at the bottom. So that's going to be the end of the video guys. We've got here, and I can't help thinking there's something else I was supposed to say. Oh yeah, so number one on the list of the 5 scariest wild camps of 2022. Drum roll please. Number 1 is Liechtenstein, day 2. Now this was back in the days when I used to take away a small bivvy without any sort of head cover on it. So it wasn't a hooped bivvy, it was just a standard bivvy bag, and I was open to all the elements, and there's a 70% chance, I think, of thunderstorms, lightning, flash floods, and I had no shelter whatsoever. Not just that, but I was on the grass floor with millions of bugs floating around, mosquitoes, everything. It just didn't look like it was going to be a good night at all. There she is, my boudoir for the evening. You may notice I've got the waterproof cover on my bag here. Forecast is saying that there's a 60% chance of rain tonight, potentially a thunderstorm. Could do without that, to be honest. That's at 4 o'clock this morning they're saying that, so fingers crossed it doesn't happen, or if it does happen, at least wait until like 8 o'clock or something, while, you know, until I'm on the move. So yeah, I will see you in the morning guys. Hopefully it'll be nice and dry. Good morning. The storm never came to pass. It hung around in the valley beyond us, over in Switzerland there, but never made it over the mountains to where I was. Thank you, God. Well, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. Those are my 5 scariest wild camps of 2022. Let's see what 2023 brings. Stay tuned. Next week I'll be going through my 5 favourite wild camps, the ones I enjoyed the most and the ones I have the best memories of. So stay tuned for that one, guys. Once again, Merry Christmas. I'll see you soon.